Caps United could be crowned 2019 Zimbabwe Premier Soccer League champions today if they win away to Ngezi and if FC Platinum draw or lose at home to Black Rhinos. Otherwise, it will go down to a decider on Saturday as Caps host FC Platinum in Harare. Caps have had morale boosters with midfielder Joe Ngozo winning the Soccer Star of the Year award last Friday and with Nyasha Mushekwi donating a new bus to Caps United. But Ngezi will be very difficult opponents as they play their last home game of the season. FC Platinum have had two tough games in the CAF Champions League, but they are still very much alive in the race. 2 points behind Caps United as they face the unpredictable Black Rhinos. Hello and welcome to your favorite football show, The Couch, right here on Azim Papers TV network. My name is Howard Msonza.
And I am Shemaine Chisweka. Special thanks to our partners, Forme and GTEL. Today we're discussing the 2019 title race. Is it going to be Caps United or AFC Platinum? We'll cover the gap to set up a perfect decider.
So yeah, this is what we are talking about. And as usual on The Couch, we've got the Couch Squad. Momo and Makomborero Mutimkulu. Makomborero, it's very difficult, at this stage of the season, especially when you've got teams that are neck and neck. Yeah. I remember when Dynamos won it 4 times in a row, we couldn't wait until the final day to know who was going to win. And Dynamos were not even fencing themselves.
Yeah, and back then you had Caps ZPC Karibe at Gwanzura, Dynamos in our mind at the National Sports Stadium. So you'd sit at home and ask yourself, where should I go? But the good thing, it all comes together on Saturday. FC Platinum.
Or it might happen today.
It might happen today, which is highly unlikely though. Ngezi versus Caps United is not easy for Caps United.
All right,
FC Platinum.
all right.
Yeah, okay.
We'll go there. We'll go there. I can see that you're on fire. I know more we can forget about it. Do you really want to say something?
It's good to be here.
I know you have played the game before, and I don't know if you played for a team that went to a nail-biter finish like this. I know with Gunners you won it in 2009, but look, you won it with quite a number of games to go.
Yeah, I think we won it with 3 matches to Spain, and Dynamos was in the race. This one is too close to call. I think Caps has it in his hands, and they can decide who will win. It's Caps Day.
I know where your heart is, so we'll talk about it. We are discussing the PSL front runners today, but before that, we go into other football news.
Chelsea are through to the last 16 of the UEFA Champions League after victory over Lille at Stamford Bridge. Frank Lampard's side were in complete control for the most part and set up the victory they required with first half goals from Tammy Abraham and Cesar Azpilicueta. Former striker Loic Remy pulled one back for Lille late. Another English side, Liverpool, also made light work of Red Bull Salzburg in a 2-0 win to reach the last 16. Naby Keita and Mohamed Salah were on target for the Reds.
So guys, this is like the games that were played last night, and there was a danger that Liverpool, the defending champions, were probably going to lose because Red Bull Salzburg babbling with confidence, playing at home, and they've got Haaland, who's been termed the new Zlatan Ibrahimovic. But at the end of the day, they did the business.
No, they had to. They had to. I mean, like I always say, the real Champions League stars after the Christmas break. And yesterday you saw it. Liverpool came to the party. But I'm sad for Ajax, really, to lose at home. They had it within their hands. And for them to lose at home 1-0, for such a young team that reached the final the other time, the semi-finals rather, it's quite sad.
I know Arsenal are not there. By the way, Momo is a staunch Arsenal supporter. But look at, other teams that are there. We watch a lot of English Premier League matches. And Liverpool is through to the next round. Chelsea are also through to the next round.
I really expected Liverpool to march on because of their performances recently. They are on form. They have been playing very well in the English Premier League. And also, I think the only worry was because when this Salzburg came to Anfield, they gave Liverpool a scare. but I wasn't worried about them qualifying. I think also yesterday Ansu Fati scored, becoming the youngest player ever to score in the...
We're not talking about Ansu
No,
Fati.
no, I'm going to talk about...
We're talking about the English teams that are playing in the...
I have to talk about Ansu Fati.
You're watching The Couch right here on Zimpepers TV network. Still with the UEFA Champions League, their matches lined up for tonight. Jose Mourinho takes his Tottenham team to the Allianz Arena against Bayern Munich. Manchester City are away to Dinamo Zagreb. Real Madrid are away to Club Brugge, while Cristiano Ronaldo's Juventus face Bayer Leverkusen. These are the games that are on tonight. Dinamo Zagreb, Manchester City. Look, City are already through to the next round. Then you've got to look at the other teams that are there. Very tough matches that are on tonight.
Yeah, I think the peak of the crop there, you'd love to see Bayern Munich versus Tottenham. Should be an entertaining match. But for the Champions League, really you get more interest when these other guys go out and they join the likes of Manchester United and Arsenal in the UEFA Cup, whatever it's called, that and the serious teams start to play football. And hopefully Tottenham will go through, because I like what Mourinho has done with those boys. The way their confidence has come back. But their defense, if you were a betting man, you'd say Tottenham no clean sheet. They're like, that's no goalkeeper Leno. You cannot keep a clean sheet.
Let's ask more. What is the second tier competition? What is it called?
Guys, you know, it's now difficult. We were looking forward to playing that. We now have Ajax and Napoli coming in, and the other teams that are going to fall away today.
Yeah.
For Arsenal, it's now going to be even more difficult. And unfortunately, for us, our coach, the caretaker coach,
especially when you've got an underway model,
he's not doing so well. But I would like to go with what Marco was saying. When we are past this stage, the big guns are there now, and it becomes more interesting.
The big guns are there. This is The Couch, right here on Zimpepers TV network.
Here on The Couch, we are aware that it is a rainy season. Well, all you have to do is answer the following questions and you can stand a chance to win an umbrella from Detail. And we also have a cap and a diary to give away. So the questions we are asking today, the first one is give us the name of the PSL team already relegated. The second one, the 2019 Soccer Star of the Year has played for which two teams? And the last question, who are the outgoing PSL champions? Hashtag The Couch. When you give us your answer, stay with us.
You're watching The Couch right here on Zimpepers TV network. And Caps United are top of the Zimbabwe Premier Soccer League with 58 points after 32 games. And they have a goal difference of 13. Second on the log is Champions FC Platinum with 56 points, 2 points adrift of the leaders. And they have a healthy goal difference of 17. Those two teams going into week 33 have the most realistic chance of winning the league title. Third on the log and still with a mathematical chance in the race is Chicken Inn with 53 points, and they have a goal difference of 16, just like Caps United. And that's why we are discussing the front runners. Where will the title go?
Now, our permutations today are rather quite interesting. The first one is Caps United could go on to win the league title if they beat Ngezi at Baobab on Wednesday, while FC Platinum draw or lose to Black Rhinos at Mandava.
So this is the situation that we find ourselves in, and there is a chance that Caps might win it today. Why? We're looking at the other game. It's match day 33. FC Platinum are hosting Black Rhinos at Mandava Stadium. So a draw for FC Platinum or a loss for FC Platinum and a win for Caps United, who see Caps United, who won their last league championship in 2016, getting another one this year.
Yeah, it's possible, but if you were a script writer, it's not the stuff that you would want. And if it were to happen today, I would be surprised if the Premier Soccer League has taken the trophy to Baobab. We don't expect it to happen today. Maybe it will. FC Platinum, you'd say maybe they're jaded. They went to Sudan, played a huge game. They lost. Came here, they played another Champions League game, which was in Bulawayo. Then they traveled back to Tushavan to play a league game. In the minds of those boys, they know where the money is, you know. They know where the traveling is. They want to enjoy it. Maybe they'll fight for it, but I think they'll get a win. It's Mandawa at 4 places. If the West comes to the West, they'll also get a penalty and win.
I just want to come in more, because you have played the game at the highest level. You find yourself in a situation like FC Platinum at the moment.
Yeah.
You know, things have not been going on well in the CAF Champions League. You go away to Sudan, you lose 2-1. You come back home. Yes, you're playing at home, but it's home away from home.
Yeah.
And you lose by 3-0. How do you psych up a player who's that down?
I think there is not much that the technical team or the club can do to psych up the players per se. The players know what needs to be done if they want to win the league. I don't think Rhinos stands a chance today at Mandawa. The guys are motivated already. They want to win the league. It's an opportunity for them to win the league again. And actually, the loss, the 3-0 loss, will actually spare them to say, okay, we are not doing well in Africa. Maybe this is a chance to go back again to Africa if we win the league. So for you, thinking that Caps will win today, or I know you guys want Caps to win today, both of you, but
Both of
you and Marco.
No,
but unfortunately,
it's a question. It's a yellow card.
unfortunately, it won't happen. Not today.
So I look at, you know, the run-in to the title. Maybe let's give or take. Let's look at the last 10 games.
Yeah.
Caps United on top, and you thought they were going to wrap it a bit early than the situation they find themselves in. What went wrong with Caps United, and can we look at what went wrong and say, okay, so Caps United will probably have the mental capacity to go over this one and possibly win it?
There's something that people always say, that I've been there and done that. Caps United as a club, as an institution, they've been there, they've done it. But the personnel that is there, some of them haven't been there in the heat of the moment. You have your day when Mateonga gets injured and Prosper comes in. He makes a meal of it, isn't it, against Yada. And Yada almost win it 3-2. They had a chance to open the gap there. It is the mental strength, the mental capacity to know what you're playing for. There's a chance to win a game 2-0 or to close it at 1-0. If you are going for the championship, you'd rather close it at 1-0 than go for 2-0. Because what you're chasing is bigger than the scoreline.
I'm coming to you. And I'll ask you to talk about your favorite team. Now, FC Platinum could win the title if they beat Black Rhinos, and Caps United lose against Ngezi Platinum today. How is that scenario? Because we're looking at the other scenario. Caps United winning, FC Platinum losing. Now, if FC Platinum win today and Caps lose, then it goes down to the wire.
Yeah.
And what they will simply need to do is just to draw.
Caps versus FC Platinum is a very difficult match. But I happen to be sitting with the Caps coach.
Is it the Caps coach?
No.
Because you said you happen to be sitting with the Caps coach.
I'm a bit lighter. I'm darker, but I'm a bit lighter.
At the PSL awards, you know, the Soccer Star of the Year awards, I was with him the whole time. And he's quite confident. He has the boys on his side. He has managed to deal with the issues that were behind the scenes at Caps United. I just hope this bus issue is not going to affect the players. You know, everybody is excited at Caps in the family, including the others, the senior guys. Very, very excited about the bus. And the fact that they may not have used the bus today, it's something that may affect them. But going to the real issue, I want to believe that it will go to the wire. And if it happens to go to the wire, Caps has got the pedigree to win it in Harare. Yeah.
Let's ask Charmaine, because there is the issues that Mo is bringing up. The issue to do with the bus. Obviously, then you've got the soccer star in your ranks. I'm sure you would want to wrap it with the league championship. Do you see Caps United doing it?
Well, it's possible. They've been doing it, the whole season. So it's possible that they might win the league, but it's not guaranteed. So, well,
you're making me smile by saying it's not guaranteed.
It's not guaranteed, but they have a chance. I mean, they've been doing quite impressive lately. So, they might win.
We'll see.
I hope you're happy. Well, guys, don't forget to give us the answers for the 3 questions we are asking you today, courtesy of GTEL. So the first question we are asking is, give us the name of the PSL team already relegated. And the second one, the 2019 Soccer Star of the Year has played for which 2 teams? And the last one, who are the outgoing PSL champions? Winners will get an umbrella, a cap, and a diary from GTEL. So guys, don't forget to hashtag the couch when you're giving us your answer. Today we are discussing the PSL front runners, and we are saying, where is the title heading?
Yeah, where is the title heading? Do you know, when I look at you, I only think about FC Platinum. I don't know why. Let's move on with the topic. Where is the title heading? And this is the third permutation. Caps United could win the title with just a draw on the last day of action if they beat Ngezi Platinum. Even if FC Platinum also win their last game against Black Rhinos, the same applies if both Wednesday games and in draws. Though a lot of permutations. Yamgo is giving us a lot of ifs and we know what if is just a useless word. But just looking at the personnel that these 2 teams have, you look at Caps United. The guys have been doing the business up front. There is the factor of Newman and Charlie. He's come in handy for Caps United. Very difficult games, and he always delivers. Look no further than the Harare Derby, they last played. Look, it was a difficult game. Dynamos were on song, Caps also, but he came in and did the business. How important is Newman and Charlie for Caps United?
Oh, it's very important. The guy who gives you goals at such a crucial stage of the competition is your main man. And what you need to do is to keep him fit and to keep him happy. There was that game against ZPC Kariba, Caps United were trailing. He came in, scored, and Caps United ended up winning. So you all say football is a team sport, but there's some boys that you need to call as a coach just before the start of the game and say, you know what, this game is on you. Take us to the championship. Yes, Joe goes to drive the team, but Newman Charlie has been getting the goals that have been carrying Caps United. So you need to keep him in shape and in form. But I'm worried about the Caps United defense. Goalkeeping-wise, yes, Tonde does well. But in terms of their shape and how they maintain it, it's a bit tricky. If Ngezi come to the party, if they've gone over that Chibuku Cup hangover, if they play the way Ngezi play, I don't see Caps United winning. Because the way Ngezi play, that high tempo, that high pressure, it will expose Caps United.
So, besides Charlie, who else can do the business for Caps?
I agree with him when he says their defense is leaky. But if you look from the midfield going forward, Sato has been doing very well, but more offensively than defensively. I think if you look at Bamusi, he has had 16, if not more, assists this season. I think if he's on song on that day, Bamus is going to also come in with a big shout. But if you look at Ngezi, the coming in of Rodolphe Lakama, I was talking to him during that function as well. He was saying, you know what, I'm just a party pooper. I don't know what he meant. Maybe he's going to do something that's going to disappoint Caps United or what, but he said, I'm going to be a party pooper. But I believe him. I worked with him at Kiglon. He's this guy who sits down and plots his matches, and he always looks at how the opposition plays. He comes very prepared.
Okay, before I go to Marco, because you brought in a very important factor here, the coaches. And Rodro Tlakama, yes, we know all his history, and in particular for you, you worked with him.
Yeah.
But you also worked with Darlington Dodo.
Yeah.
Just comparing the two men.
I would say Darlington Dodo is more of the man on the ground. He wants to shape out the play. He wants to make sure what he's more concentrated about his team than the opposition. He says, okay, we are going to play this way. We're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to do that. Tlakama is more concentrated on the opposition. He would rather not be with us and go and watch the other opposition play and come and says, okay, because the opposition does this and this, his tactics are always based on how the opposition plays.
You know what? This is a result of playing for a small team. Where, listen to me.
But why?
If you are small.
But why?
If you are small.
I don't know.
Listen. Let me make my point. If you are small, you are always looking at ways of stopping the other guys, which is what Tlakama does. If you are a big team, you really don't worry about how Mushowani will come and play. You say we will impose ourselves on them, and they will have to deal with us. So, Dodo as a coach, I think he has just the goodwill. You know, he's a guy that we want him to do well. He's respectful. Like, the respect is there. You would want him to do well. Because everybody, you know, we all want the story of the underdog, the David versus Goliath, the guy that everybody had written off, the guy who was taken and made assistant when he was appointed. Cape United were looking for another coach. If he goes on to win the title, good for him. Has he made Cape United a better team in terms of how they play? I don't think so. But has they made them believe? I think he has. You have players who understand that maybe our coach is not the best coach, but you can make him win. That's why Cape United are right now.
Okay, Darlington Dodo, Cape United coach. They are away to Ngezi Platinum Stars today. They might win the league championship. Well, but there are a lot of ifs in there. If FC Platinum does this, but they just need to do the business for themselves. You're watching The Couch right here on Zimpepers TV Network. You're watching The Couch right here on Zimpepers TV Network. Well, the best football show in the land right here, right now. So, we deliberately did something. As per tradition, you know, we always include a guest artist. And I know a lot of you guys were wondering what's really going on. But tell you what, Bazooker. Bazooker. Kongorupi. Ongorupi.
Ndakandiripo.
Ongoripo.
Unonoka ndishushika. Masimbe mkoma.
Ndiriboyini. Welcome to the couch. So, it's total nyaya yebhora. Unosapota team?
Zviri zvekunze kwenyika ndinomhanya neChelsea. Asi muno ndiri muDhimbare.
Uri muDhimbare. All right. But Chelsea apa tritese.
No. All right.
Yeah, tingofara like nezuro takafara tese Champions League otherwise. But Dhimbare kutamba nhasi.
Dhimbare.
NeHarare City.
Asaka iwini. Iwini.
Ko Caps irise.
Caps. Mukona zvinoitika manje paCaps United. Inini pandikangofarira Dynamus ndabva nangoimaka.
Abva wangoimaka.
Saka handitomboziva kuti vanosvifamisa sei.
My Caps ndeyangu but tichatotaura bhora. Yatotaura zvemangoma because ngava zvotaura. Kuri sei kumangoma?
Kumangoma kuri right. Kumangoma kuri bhowa ndokwatiri tungokika.
Ndatonzwa kuti kutononoka mami chitomborova futi mangoma.
Kunonoka ikoko ndanditonyora mangoma.
Anditi? Hey. Anoita zvoita unoroteswa here unoita sei?
Mamwe acho torotiswa. Posita mamwe kuti anongouya. Ndakatongogara.
Izvozvi so. So tell you what, patichapedza ka ndakuzomboona kuti chii chinenge chinyatsoitika. Pamwe unogona kungotirovera kamwe. So in fact imborova tozonyatsotaura. Imborova timbonzwa kuti zvakamira sei.
Alright. Ndoro akari kakapela.
Rova nebhiti irori.
Alright. Okay. Watch me now. Netimu iri aripere ndoramba nchikurunga saka andivape mgoti. Rafambirwa nevanhu kunge tara anzi aripere sezvakaita. Watch me now. Saka aripere. Aripere. Chinopera isauti musocheka. Iflawa kana chingova beka iri aripere. Aripere. Chinopera idzungure nyuwanguda. Ikati kana wagerwa zuru pedza ifirimu kwete chiritimu chinenge sirize chipomira haripere mungatopedza ti kana kupedza mzi asi ndiri kuti chii ridhimu haripere daimba pedza siso kana kupedza sipo idhimu rinenge chipo hachipere pedza ezvenyotumaskiri kutengesa shiri iri ndanyorera wiri haripere sakari haripere haripere chinopera isauti musocheka iflowa kana chingova beka iri haripere haripere chinopera idzungure nyuwanguda ikati kana wagerwa zuda chapera imbiri oiri dhiziri vaudze kuti iriri haripere pedza mweya mutaya kana mvura yanaya asi kunge mesaya ridhimu haripere ariri big and bad nosaka ndazoti kunge judgment yard haripere rasiyana namude kana tumbude asi rinenge shoesport saka haripere imi haripere haripere chinopera isauti musocheka iflowa kana chingova beka iri haripere haripere chinopera idzungure nyuwanguda ikati kana wagerwa zuda
chimwe futi ka sauti inopera musauti cheka couch haiperi kunge ridhi andireya chiramba chitaura mangoma because there are a lot of issues dzekuitika mangoma satoda kuti ufambe nesu nemusic yako futi. Yeah.
Well, guys, now we move on to the fourth permutation, which is Caps United are guaranteed the title if they beat FC Platinum on the last day, even if both Caps United and FC Platinum lose their matches against Ngezi Platinum and Black Rhinos, respectively, on Wednesday.
So this is another permutation. We will talk about a lot of permutations and try to get to the bottom of it and, you know, looking at that. But one thing that I want to look at probably is a player by player. You know, you look at FC Platinum because you said it's going to go down to the wire. Yeah. So player for player, who is going to be guarding probably the goal for FC Platinum? Is it Wallace Magalani? Is it Francis Tizai? Is it Petros Mari? Then you look at Caps United. Is it Prosper Chugumba? So those are some of the things that you want to look at. Which is the best team maybe for Caps United that can take on a fired up FC Platinum, or which is the best team for FC Platinum that can take up a Caps United, team that's on top of the world because they've got a soccer star in their ranks?
Well, the best players you can get are the players who are not scared. If football gets to the moment it is when now.
Do we have any players like that from both teams?
Yeah, I think you wouldn't expect Dominic Mukandi to be scared. Lincoln Jasia cannot be scared. But for the young boys, you Ndebeles, you'd say maybe. Tonderai Mateaonga has been around the block, but he has fought for the championship. No, he hasn't. Would he be scared? Most probably he would. For FC Platinum, if a team doesn't have what you say a starting 11 that you can take to the bank, I'm always worried. If you change goalkeepers like you're changing sneakers, a goalkeeper, you should always know that this is our number one goalkeeper.
Do they have a number one goalkeeper at
I
FC
don't think they
Platinum?
have. I don't think they have. I think Lizwe is the type of coach who says, I go by what I see at training. But sometimes when these soccer players will tell you that, Kanaratri Ratanga, training is no change. Because when you're training alone at Mandawa and there's no pressure, you can do just about anything. You can do that Suarez back here and you make it. But when the crowd is there, like what King Nadolo told us on Friday, when the crowd is there and the pressure is there, you want people who don't bottle it up under pressure. You want people who just do the business, play the game another occasion.
So he talks about players, for the big occasion. These are the players probably who decide which team wins it at the end of the day. But I just need to take it maybe to the coaches, because we were talking about Dodo but look at Dodo and Lise Sese on the side. But before we go there, let's go to our man in Zishavane, Obed Stole, who is watching the game between FC Platinum and Black Rhinos. Obed, how is the situation out there at Mandava Stadium?
Well, let's talk about the situation here, Howard. It is obviously you expect the Caps United supporters to paint the engaging sound green, and at the stadium right now it's just some 15 minutes to go to the game. Yeah, it's not as packed as I thought it would be, so I guess maybe some of the fans are still on their way. But the crowd is building up, but you wouldn't say it's a full crowd. I've seen bigger crowds when Jersey have played Highlanders, so I'm assuming that maybe some of the fans are still on their way, because on our way here, we did pass through a lot of cars with the Caps United supporters on their way. And just looking at the match today, I'm expecting an exciting game. The sun is out, so obviously no issues of rain, because when I left that, it was raining, so I thought maybe this side it would be raining. But so far, so good. Everybody just waiting for the start of the match, and what a big encounter it is in terms of the capital on FC Platinum supporter, because a lot is at stake today.
Thanks, Yvonne. We'll try to get back to you as the game goes on. That's Yvonne Mangunda, our correspondent, talking us live from Baobab Stadium in Mondoro, Ngezi. That game between Caps United and Ngezi Platinum Stars. Look, a lot of Caps United fans are on their way right now. So Yvonne says we saw a lot of cars, wonking, and very jubilant supporters going, Are they expecting a party?
Did you say the bus? Because the biggest problem of Caps United today is the bus.
The bus.
Where is the bus?
Where is the bus?
Yeah. We wouldn't know. I think we need to find out, because bus Caps Nakachemera bus Raoga. And this is the first game that they wanted to use the bus for. Maybe the bus is not there, maybe it's there, but for the Caps United fans expect it. And Caps United need to deliver, because they need to win it. If Caps win, they know what they need to do. If they win the championship, they're back in Africa. And you can even tell by the way Jerry was working on Friday that he believes that it's coming together for him and Makepakep. Hopefully it does.
Because of the bus.
Yeah, the bus, it gives motivation, because But the hatred coming from the Dynamos guys, they say like, never strike and go Caps United. And I just tell you, but I mean, look, it's a beautiful buzz. Hopefully this mess will be sorted out and Caps United can enjoy the championship and have a trophy parade.
All right, so we're talking about Caps United. Let's now go to Zishavane and link up with our man, Obed Sitole. He's watching the game between FC Platinum and Black Rhinos. Obed, how is the situation as we build up to that game?
Okay, welcome, Howard, to Mandava Stadium, where FC Platinum are facing off against the Black Rhinos, like you said, in this ultimate Castle Lager Premier Soccer League match, which has a lot of significance in the sense that if FC Platinum manage to win, it will be putting pressure on Caps United. That is, if Caps United manage to draw or lose the match against Platinum with the match which is Caps United are playing at Baobab Stadium. So this is a match full of significance in terms of the defending champions, FC Platinum. In terms of the attendance, well, Howard is not that good because we are having about plus or minus 200 people watching this match. I was thinking that many people were going to come and watch this match in terms of its significance, because if FC Platinum manages to win this game against Black Rhinos, and also in the final match against Caps United, if they also manage to win that match, it means that FC Platinum will have completed a treble, which means that FC Platinum will be keeping the trophy for the rest of their their life, that is in the FC Platinum existence. So this is how significant this match is for FC Platinum. And FC Platinum, looking at the last visit they had against Black Rhinos in the reverse fixture, they lost by 1-0. And incidentally, the coach who was backing instruction for FC Platinum was Liz Sese. So I'm sure Liz Sese wants to atone for that loss that he suffered against the Black Rhinos in the reverse fixture in Harare. And also looking at in 2018, when FC Platinum faced off against Black Rhinos at Mandava Stadium, it was FC Platinum managed to win by 1-0. And in the reverse fixture in Harare, they drew one apiece. So you can see how these two teams fare in terms of their start. It means that this is also going to be likely a contested match, but I see FC Platinum going through in terms of the way they have been preparing for this match, Howard.
Thanks a lot. That's our man Obed Sitole live from Zishavane at Mandava Stadium. And he talks about how FC Platinum have been preparing for this game. And he thinks they are going to beat Black Rhinos. But one key thing, that's a bit disappointing. The fans did not come to the stadium.
No, you don't come to watch boys who don't do the business. If teams lose 3-0,
what do you mean?
No. Because that's
no.
Man, you don't pay money, guy.
No. You can't say that. Why are you saying boys who do not do the business? They're second on the log.
They lost 3-0. No, they put up a shoddy performance.
That was not home.
Yeah,
they were away from home.
They were away from home.
No.
So you expect somebody to come with his how much? $10, $20?
I think the weather has affected the number of fans that are at any stadium. Go to any stadium right now. Go to Rufaro, go to Baobab, go anywhere. Fans don't come to our stadiums because we are not protected from the rains.
But so, what did Yvonne say? What did Yvonne say about cars and the fuel situation,
they'll just
the distance to Baobab? But when you believe, it's like going to chat up a girl. If you believe that the girl in Zishavane will give you something that you want.
There's a difference between champions and those who want to be champions.
The guys in
Zishavane have been champions for the past 2 years.
So
they are used to that.
Pretenders.
They are very excited. These pretenders. That's why they're so excited.
Let me get this straight.
So everybody's
and now, FC Platinum are the champions.
Yes, and
Caps are the pretenders.
And the other guys that are going there, they're going to see the bus, but it's not there.
Okay, it's okay. I get Mbonzo kuna Bazooker. Mbonzo kuna Bazooker ve Dynamos avazi mo championship ka. Saka ukuyizwa nyaye. Hands FC Platinum do chayo. Caps ma pretenders. I know hanguti yo ne Caps makadai so.
FC Platinum hapana. Mukona chinoitika mtara. Dimbare ndo yebhola.
Dimbare chete.
Dimbare chete mamwe matimu Hakuna.
Oh, tell me something, Bazooker. Life it is say which sport. You know, but rumors actually the producers are accused of favoritism. I know favorite but you know, how is the situation like?
I choose sport good right. Shima ningirikini shintauro zviniko.
Shiriko. Ndose kunyemerera ndose chakadi.
Mtauro yakadaro hakuna. Pakuti nini chandoziya pamwe pacho inenge iri nguva yaMwari. Bosi mukatese isusu patakapinda patakatanga kunzwika titori 4 nini Enzo Aisha angu patana pomapo. But zvinoitika ndezvekuti mukona isusu takangopushwa takadaro. But ndakatarisa ndichiona zvatiri takadaruka mune munhu ane nguva yake yekuzoita sei yekuzoputika. Saka ndo zvakungoitika patiri pangoti tangoputika 1-1 tichita sei tichiterana. So ipapo panguva yacho iyoyo panoputikawo mumwe ndo pane paunza chigo chikuitika vanhu vanenge vakutaisawo kumashure zvasiyana manje nepaipai. Plus mangoma edu atinoimba zvimwe zvacho zvinogona kufanana kana kusanganisana nedzinza. Pamwe kwako
zvinenge zvichiramba
vakwako vanenge vasingadi. Saka zvinosiyana. But nchandosiya ingwe yaMwari.
Asata enda chameni pau4 weni iwewe Enzo Puma kona Uncle Epata akanyatsoputika ndiani wakatarisa iwewe?
Baba. Inini ndichinyasotarisa chigame chacho. Munhu akambotanga aenda kumberi ndiEnzo. Andimukona. But ndakazongotera.
Ndiwo uri kurira.
Ndakazotera. Saka inotoziva kuti inini mpandiri papa. Mashure kwangu chete sei kuchoya munhu futi tichingodaro.
But how do you handle, you know, life? You're still young and you're famous. How do you balance?
Ipapo tungopasanganisa bozi mukona zvinoitika manje ndezvekuti mbirika inokwadza. Saniti isu tichira pfano adiki so tinofana tatanga kutovhaira maroad nene. But inini ndopa balance. Pakuti mukona zvinoitika pandiri ndezvekuti chi inini ndoziva kuti onaika inini ndichiri mudiki. Saka handisi kufana kuita zvinhu zvekuti ange ndiri munhu mukuru.
But there was a time, I think in September, pakabuda tunyanya shakuti you impregnated 2 girls, but ushira komudiki. But I mean, sounds like I saw you so busy.
Zeze nino ndakatoshaya kuti
dzabvakupi.
Ndakashaya dzabvakupi. Hakuna nyaya dzakadaro.
Okay.
Ainina ndichiri mudiki zvekudaro zvekuti ndikameti vakadzi handisandani kana brains acho. Handisandani brains acho. Handizoshayiwa hangu chimuoko zvangu. Chimuoko ndinacho but hazvokuzoita vakadzi akana. So ndakatongoshayiwa kuti pepe zvakafamba sei.
No, well, chimbochiroera kanamba.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, tauranya ya kutizwi ziha arkukwata konai usha urkukwate arkukwate ipana pati chukukwata kwata totali tabago uyo muone chi arkukwata kokusa pusa urkukwate achimweni urkukwate arkukwate From Jami vachimiti boss pidigu anopidigura kibasuka unopidigure
hey urikukwate asikukwate chibata vakashaya iwe unozivei kwete kubata shaya uchambofungei problem yacho ndeyekuti unokwata ende uchiri kukwate asikukwako ndikakupakurira twabama seki unotsinzinyirei fesombe kudai mwari vanodarirei urikukwate asikukwate kweizvi chicha bhebi ndakutigara pasaidhi pane rangu bhebi paitika nyaya wanga uripo azvakaoma saka wazorowerwei ndiwe wabika beats no ndiwe ukuimba pabiti saka kugutsurirei mukoma wako here mufana wako here unomuziva saka uri kumbofarirei chero ndabata mangu chero yogati kana balloon ndezvangu saka unotushurirei iwe unotushurirei kupfeka uri kukwate hasi so uri kukwate hasi kukwate uri kukwate hasi kukwate uri kukwate hasi kukwate hasi iwe urikukwata here asikukwata urikukwate asikukwate urukwate asikukwata chinzwa inini handichambokwata ndakatosiyana nebocha handichambokwata semwana wamaipita asikakwata famba makilomita wasuka vamwe vondechikondeti waita semakwata nura mhepo hatina winzi kukwata kunge sadza kunge bhinzi
ndanotovunza pafoni kuti ukukwate
inyaya yekukwata
inyaya yekukwata no ndiri kuda kuzotaura newe about music yako and nekwawakananga zvishuro zvako just hang on toda kumbonzwa vakomana vavo kuti vari kufungei manje nemagames ariko because kune magames ariko nhasi. So we have discussed how Caps United and FC Platinum could win the title, but we have not looked at how Chicken Inn could pull a surprise. Chicken Inn will win the league title if they win their last 2 games, while Caps United lose against Ngezi Platinum Stars. Caps draw against FC Platinum, and FC Platinum dropping points against Black Rhinos today. Do you see that happening, that both 2 front runners, they lose points today, they lose points on the last day, or they share the spoils on the last day, and then boom, Chicken Inn are champions?
You know what, in a world where the Chicken Inn coach is voted the coach of the year,
anything can happen.
Anything can happen, but realistically, I don't see it happening. I think Chicken Inn, they had it for most of the season. They lost their way, and I think it would be unfair on football and the other teams for Chicken Inn to win it. Because if your champions are champions of inconsistency, it just shouldn't work that way. The most consistent team should win, either Caps United or FC Platinum. Let them battle it out. Let's just be it a final at the National Sports Stadium and you see who gets it.
So, my question that I wanted to ask you before you've got 2 guys here who are in charge of the front runners. You've got Lizwe Seshe and you've got Darlington Dodo from Caps United. Yeah. Remember, both guys were assistant coaches to the guys who were there.
Yeah.
Caps had Lloyd Jitembwe, FC Platinum had Norman Mapeza, and both these guys left. So these guys, they just found themselves in charge of the 2 front runners. Is that going to be a factor, or it's fair and square?
It is a big factor, actually. I think if you look at the 2 guys, Lizwe Seswe and Darlington Dodo, Dodo looks like he has managed to win the dressing room. The players listen to him. The players play to his instructions. He has also managed to make sure that he's follow the fans. They come to the stadium in their numbers. He has won everyone over to his side. Unlike Lizwe Seswe, things have not been very well in camp. The players, there are rumors that the players do not respect him that much. I don't know if it is the way he presents himself or the way he conducts the training sessions. And I think also experience, the experience that Darlington Dodo has comes in handy there, because he has won it before, although as an assistant. And yeah, I think Dodo has got an upper hand compared to to Lizwe.
So those are some of the scenes that are coming through from the Baobab Stadium in Ngezi, where Caps United are taking on the home team Ngezi Platinum Stars, who are playing their last home game today. Then they'll finish off away this coming weekend. So talking about those coaches, just a bit of contrast there. Dodo, his last job before coming to Caps, Anga knew the Blaue City.
Yeah.
Lizwe on the other side, Anga knew the Cholocho.
Yeah, and then you look at the guys and say, you know, the problem with Lizwe was he doesn't come across as the coach for everyone. You talk to the FC Platinum players, they say, no, this guy has got his boys from Blaue. And if you're the coach then, if you got that kind of dressing room where people don't care whether you're fired or you're not fired, then you're in trouble. And also news that FC Platinum are talking to Callisto Pasua should be unsettling for him. And that news started to come up when FC Platinum looked to be in it to win it. So you are working, but you know that the bosses upstairs don't have that much confidence in me. It really makes you lose that steam, the desire to go ahead and win. And also there's behavior losses in the CAF Champions League. They take an effect on you as a coach. Because these are the games that you want to get judged on. You want to present yourself, pitch yourself against the best. But when you do that and you lose heavily, and your team fails to score when they're playing at home, and you come up and say, no, we played well, we just made mistakes. Dude, football is a game of mistakes. If mistakes are not made, people will not score goals. If we score a goal, somebody would have lost possession, the goalkeeper would have been badly placed. So those kind of defeats they are having. Hopefully, FC Platinum have managed to find a way to get there. For Caps United, the bus is not there, but the confidence is there. They've been there, they've done that. The man is there. I mean, that's the good thing about having a team where individuals can just walk into the dressing room and say, Mozachi boys, mga win up. Marili Giam no tura yes. And players, you know, they're like those other ladies. They are motivated by money.
No. That's not correct. Everyone is motivated by money, not players only. He cannot say that.
Okay.
Why is he here? He's seated here because he's also motivated. He can be sleeping at his house right now.
Okay.
But he's
But
here.
it's because of the money.
It's because of the money.
Okay.
Everybody. It's not players only.
Okay.
All right,
That's
all
not
right.
correct.
We understand.
Yeah.
Well, it's important to know that if Caps United go on and win the league title, they will also go down as champions with the worst defense record for the past 2 decades and beyond. So will they stop Ngezi at Baobab? Well, for now, we hear what the H Metro deputy editor thinks about the title race.
I think we have an interesting race. Caps United just need to beat Ngezi Platinum today to become the real favourites. FC Platinum should get an easy victory against Black Rhinos. It's all about the result that Caps gets away at Ngezi Platinum today. I think this is going to go down to the wire when the two teams meet next week.
So that's the deputy editor of the H Metro, Charles Mushinga, also weighing in on what he thinks about the two front runners. So we have talked about a lot of issues. We have also even talked about the men who are in charge, even the supporters. You know, Caps United, a lot of fans going to the Baobab, FC Platinum at home, and a paltry crowd there. Look, we have exhausted it all. But it comes down to this. Is the championship going to be won today?
No, I don't think so. The other issue then we haven't talked about is the refereeing. It's such a crucial stage of the season. It will be interesting to see who handles it. If you had my way, final game of the season, Caps United, FC Platinum, give it to the referee of the year.
Brighton Chimene.
Yeah, let him take charge of it. It's a huge game. Just give it to him and let him show the world that this is where we are. You know, you don't want a league that is tainted by dubious calls. You know, you wouldn't want Black Rhinos to come out of Mandawa complaining that the penalty awarded to FC Platinum or the red card. We just want football to be played and the better team wins. It's exactly what we want. For referees to come in and play the game, when it's tight, anything can happen. So we just hope that the referees will come and not play ball but just blow the whistle.
I agree with him on the result. That is okay. Let me go to where I don't agree with him. I don't agree with him when he talks about Brighton Chimene having to take charge of the final match. Why? I was at Rufaro Stadium when Brighton Chimene handled the Boso Dynamos match. And I really felt that Brighton Chimene has got something against Dynamos or something, I don't know. If it is poor refereeing or what, or if it was just him poor that day. But his refereeing left a lot to be desired. And I really don't want to believe, well, he may have done well throughout the season, but now, the match that I saw, I don't want to believe he's the correct guy to referee that match. I think they should just proceed and call in whoever they, any other referee.
But not Brighton.
Not Brighton.
But he's the referee of the.
Yeah.
Look, one bad game. Let's talk about Marvelous Nakam. He was abysmal over the weekend.
No,
Can we say
the issue of Brighton Chimene is just like Joy Antipas. If you know, you know.
But you know, Chiganini has already won something. They cannot win the league, Howard. They've already won the coach of the year. They can't win the coach of the year in the league. No, it's not possible.
Bazooker. Music yako.
Yeah.
Wongochanya kuputika. Pane music nyowani yatingatarisire from you.
Pambe hapa tine mamwe ma tracks arifana ubuda.
Christmas kai Bazooker.
Zvekutoti matracks wayo i2 pane rimwe rekuti muchadyisa va Christmas nerimwe ramuchazodyisa New Year.
Oh. So ari kutomatasira ri.
Apa tongoti zve next week.
Next week.
Anengabuda
Anengabuda. Ari uchamboti tika freestyle michanandi.
Aisinyaya.
Ye one kana yepa Christmas iyo. Tifano jika pa Christmas pana pa couch.
Oh.
Then nada ubvunza. I know Charmaine has got a question that she wants to ask you, but pane issue yekuti imimi handi muri kuchill sport. Then pane issue yekunzanzi pana fana hobo wada kuimba mangoma. And vari kuuya kuchill sport but anzi uri kurema because mune mchinzi bhadharai mari chichi kuti tikurekodhe. Ichokwadi?
Yeah. Ndo zvinotoitika kuma studios. Panotoda mari kuti tirekodhe. Mari inotodiwa. But manje aya mumastudio ese ka zvinozosiyana manje pakuti mukona kumastudios ikoko maproducer aya akanakidzwa nemunhu kana kuti akanakidzwa nesong kana kuti zvafanana kana kuti uri mugeto yetu wasvika pastudio wosvika woita kana ka freestyle kako producer akanakirwa nesong yako iyoyo anobva akaita sei anobva ngokurekodha anenge anakidzwa nesong pane pasingadiwe mari but kuti utorekodha song zveshuwa panotoda mari.
Producer waunofara kana uchishanda naye unoziva kuti izvi zviri kuendeka zvindeya.
Inini? Inini pamaproducer ndashanda nawo so far ese ari kuita po.
Zvakangofanana.
Aiwa zvakangofanana. Vese vari kunyatsorova.
Inini ndoda kubvunza Shani, you know, as a young musician, right? You know, you're so rooted into music at the moment. But do you have that thing, Shakuti Nochiha, Nasa music Shikaramba? This is my fallback plan.
Inini ndofunga ndakatongo zvarwa mangoma.
Those are pesos.
And handina na chimwe chinhu. Plus handina brains zacho manzi kuti zvakaramba.
So vanhu kutoita.
Zvinofanira kutoita. Handitomborina brains zacho. And inini ndoita music, handite music kuti ndingonzi ndoimba. Ndotongona ngemusic iri mandiri. Itori mandiri.
Right, tada kuvhara program yedu. Ingoro waka freestyle bichana tobva tangovhara.
Ndongoro waka freestyle.
Ingoro waka freestyle bichana tobva tangotenda edu ana wozonyatsotiroera zvechitotanga kutamba mangoma.
All right.
Kepa Christmas kaya.
Kepa Christmas. Song yacho inonzi Moti Naiwe.
Moti Naiwe.
Moti Naiwe.
Okay.
Saka inenge chidenzo. Ngoma ikengi moti ndapinda nepaburi moti naiwe pengelenge moti dumuduri moti naiwe kuti nenyembe dzipi dzinenge dzachihuri moti naiwe pengelenge futi ndati chiko moti naiwe gotsi rangu rati papata zvombo zvangu ndakapakata kuvhundutsa vanhu nebakatwa hameno tambo dzavari kukakata ndapidigura vapidiguka ndakudubura vakudubuka sudu kubvu ndava kubvura varundubvuka kuva kutanga kungowawata pabata musharupo sabata abasa revanhu vakuru kana richiitwa pepuka usavata vese vari kungonyunyuta tora jira musodzi pukuta sori moti ndati chiko moti naiwe ndapinda mupombi vatevera chero padheni moti naiwe ndadira mvura vayerera kunge mudheni moti naiwe vese vari kungopopota apa bhiya rangu vachikokota zvandiri kufunga mubrain tambai kokota moti naiwe mwana
Bazooker. Well, that's it for the couch today. We'll back again next week. Thanks so much to the couch squad, Momoyo and Makomborero Mutumkulu, FC Platinum and Caps. I don't know who's going to win the league title. FC Platinum. Okay.
Well, thank you very much, guys, for watching. We've come to the end of our show, and I'm Charmaine Chesweka. See you again next week.
Bazooker, thank you very much for coming to the couch. Moti naiwe.
I was not in
Zvinobva kupi kweizvo?
andamondosangana mutaura pezvimwe zvacho zvinongouya
oh
zvimwe zvacho zvangouya zvisange zvandandorova zvekupedzisira zvezvo
zvangouya. Thanks so much for coming, Bazooker. Hopefully zvese zvauri kufunga kuti zvichaita necareer yako zvinobuda zvakadaro. Kana unhu ada kubata unokubata sei?
Inini ndine Instagram page yakanzi @Bazooker official 2 and then posita Facebook page yakanzi Bazooker na Jamka Ndabuka Facebook page and then vema WhatsApp teta kutwasira number zinoti 0774 686 516 0774 686 516 ndopaone ndibata.
Thanks a lot, Bazooker. The couch back again next week. Put it up, Gomangom.
Simplex me.
Yeah. Suka. Watch me now. First thing, mukadzi ndoti aumburudzwe. Ngatofara ashungurudzwe. Kune vanorova mabhebhi ndivaudze muswededze mudhuze usazomita zuze bozo. Havasi mamonya ndikudze. Vanorova mabhebhi ko vanonzwei. Mukadzi unogara nepadheni. Chimoko chako achirohwe bodo. Kana aiwa bodo. Kana aiwa bodo. Mukadzi arohwe. Gavhaire achiti minanzrohwe bodo. Kana aiwa bodo. Kana aiwao. Mukadzi arohwe. Gavhaire achiti nini. Au povagba wawanetsana natonderai wasvika padheni woda kutonetsa sarudzai. Achadza kongadzipereko powanetsana nakundai sakasiyana nadudzai. Wadi kurovana nakudzana ngodzo. Usamshungurudze ndiwe watenga mabonzo. Ozomurovera kanyeke kunyepa kuti umba munomo mune sigodza sei habodo. Akana aiwa bodo. Kana aiwa bodo. Mukadzi arohwe gavhaire achiti ninanzrohwe bodo. Kana aiwa bodo. Kana aiwao. Mukadzi arohwe gavhaire achiti nini osanawe na osi. Peli reading nifunichai fast pobuda dust abatwa navari kulasti. Resi vakaritadza imasti saka takungoti switch off kunge nasty. Aungadelele chingara chereke auboni kuti nichai reading yekisheni. Uwacha just like washing. Uhamba ngepi ask me now location. Ujoba ungajoba sei. Faka wanyeji madota ukulilei. Hey, so jela nivalelo kuzeni nikakuchamba ma unofunga godabeni. But angas aisi godabeni. So apuma lo wena mtembeni. Mina niya kutanda tandwa zami. So kuluma no kuluma nawe aungatamba name. Aungateti luto. Fala ngebedwe